As you have seen, my name is Mphande, and I'm grateful to have an opportunity to say my story. I didn't know it's so difficult. I thank you all who started to tell your stories. That is very difficult. I was born in a family of 4 girls, and I'm the last. My story began when my father was working full-time as a cook in a white family. That time it was a city called Zomba, then it was a capital city. My mom told me that they were a happy couple and they had everything they needed in their life. Most importantly, they were very devout Christians of Presbyterian Church, called CSAP back home. They were very generous to support and supported many relatives in need with clothes, school fees, and many things. I wasn't born yet when sadly my dad developed mental illness, and here is what happened. Before he found employment as a cook, my dad used to work for an Asian couple or family. He was a shop owner in my home village in northern most district of central region of Malawi. And the whole family was together. When he got a new job, he left my mom and my 3 sisters at home so that he can sort accommodation. Until then, my mom was visiting my dad from time to time. During one such visit, my mom said he noticed that my father was acting weird. He was saying things which didn't make sense. Started smoking, something he had never done before, and was argumentative, and worst thing, he was so violent physically. As a result of that, my mom didn't stay long. He went to Rome. My father's condition got worse, and he lost his job. That was the beginning of his long mental illness, which he never recovered, and he died in the year 2000. That was the beginning of my mom's long journey as a single parent. My mom didn't notice that he was pregnant then. The worst nightmare came when she later discovered that she was pregnant of a 4th child. My mom said that it was the lowest time of her life because of the stigma associated with the circumstances surrounding her pregnancy, along with the single motherhood. Seeing that the state of my dad, people were just concluding that my mom cheated because my dad was severely psychotic. She said it was difficult to prove her innocence, but she said she had comfort that God knew the truth. Although she was at her lowest mentally, sexually, and psychologically, she didn't give up sending her petitions to God. And she said she became stronger spiritually, and prayers kept her going. My mom believed in prayer, and she still does. The situation got even worse when my father's relatives claimed almost all material possessions, which my mom and dad accumulated when my dad was working, just leaving her with 4 children. She lost her husband and all what they invested in. She started to make pottery as a living, to support the family. My mom was exceptionally gifted in this area. We managed to survive. Growing up, we were her helpers, and we lacked nothing on the basic needs. My mom didn't know how to read or write, but that didn't affect her relationship with God. She was praying when walking, at meal times, bedtimes, and even in the middle of the night, sometimes with tears in her face. I can remember very well some violent incidents when my dad stabbed my mom's head. And she had to run for her life, but with me on her side. Because my dad's mental status at that time was very bad. People was even afraid to come closer to him. I remember I was running in the bush with my mom while her face was covered in blood. She couldn't run fast enough because of me. But we hid ourselves in the bush, and my mom covered my mouth so that I shouldn't cry. I was traumatized. We waited until it was dark so that we can go and seek for him. I remember my mom comforting me, saying, "It's not your dad who is doing this, but it's the evil one inside him." And all she did was pray. At the age of 4, my uncle, my dad's younger brother, and his wife came to take me so that I can live with them. My mom said yes, so that I can have a better life. It was tough for me to be separated from my mom. My uncle and his wife had no children, so my aunt treated me as their own. But my dad was an alcoholic. That's my uncle now, was an alcoholic. When he was drunk, he was like a monster. He could beat up his wife and everyone who was closer. I remembered my mom. I told my aunt that I want to go back to my mom. That didn't happen. One day, my sister, the firstborn in our family, came along to live with uncle. To me, it was like heaven has come down. I felt so different. It felt so different. I felt so secure in her arms. She was just a teenager, but she was my protection and my defender. My uncle's behavior, when he was drunk, didn't change. I remember one evening when my aunt and my sister said, "Tonight, we are going nowhere. We'll stay here and we'll face him." And they made their mind. And we could hear our uncle coming from far, drunk. I was threatened. But my sister and my aunt didn't move. So he saw that no one was moving. He threatened, no one was moving. Then he stood up and found a strong wire and started stabbing my sister on the head. That reminded me all what my mom went through. And it came fresh. My sister was bleeding heavily, and my aunt ran away. Thanks to the neighbors who came to rescue my sister, they took her to the hospital, which was nearby. She was given a bed. She was shaved all her head and treated the wounds. With that incident, my uncle stayed a month without alcohol. That time, I saw a different side of my uncle's life. It was that time which was most peaceful as ever, and my sister took advantage of that time. Whatever she wanted to, she asked from my uncle my aunt was giving. So she started saving some money. After she had saved enough for the bus fare for two, one day she took me and left. She left a note on the table for Auntie. It was like a dream come true to be reunited with my mother again. I felt very safe in my mom's hands, sleeping on the mat, eating most vegetables, fetching water from the well, but very happy. As I was growing older, noticing my surrounding and asking my mom's questions, I noticed that our houses were a little bit away from the village circle. It was in this village when I first learned about Seventh-day Adventist Church. It wasn't a big village, but it was so diverse in denominations. There were 6 denominations. Of all these 6 denominations, it happened that the Seventh-day Adventist members were said to be practicing witchcrafts, and were scared of them. But my mom said to me, or to us, that we needed to fear God, not humans. So that kept our faith going. Despite being a single mom, a single parent, her house was a home of everyone, for everyone. Although my beginning was such traumatic one, I had hope for a better life to come, because my mom's belief in God and prayer was so immense. She encouraged us to go to church and encouraged us to memorize Bible verses. After church, she would call us and ask us to read the Bible to her. Although there was like speculations of witchcraft in the village, the relationship between families in the whole village was very good. I would go to every house, even to the Adventist family, but was mindful not to eat, even if I was hungry. So in the evening, the supper time, young people could rotate houses to listen to old tales, and it was good. When we visited the Adventist family, it was all about the Bible stories and singing. It sounded wonderful. This made me spiritually hungry. My sister, the youngest of the 3, said, even though they sing and preach, they will go to Gehenna. That's hell. Anyway, because they do witchcraft. The Seventh-day Adventist Church reputation did not sound attractive. I could go back to the Bible and read the verses again, especially the creation story and the 10 Commandments and the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. They were right, I said. But does their church know that they are practicing witchcraft? I was confused. Then my conclusion was that God would not destroy many people who go to church on Sunday, yet they do good things and are not practicing witchcraft. So I was comforted. But my desire to know more about God grew stronger. There was a time when I heard about a powerful Baptist preacher who was coming to preach about 15 miles from home. I was determined to go and listen to the word of God. I started off after school. The sun went down and was getting dark. The prayer was in my heart, and I was passing through the forest with no village close by. At the end of the forest were fields, and it was a bit hilly. I met 2 men going opposite direction from me. As I was approaching them, I heard them talking about the business of selling human blood. And one was saying that it was a hot business. Goosebumps covered my body, and I knew I was the victim that day straight away. I prayed a prayer of dedication, my life to God. I saw them, they saw me. They were putting a bicycle between them. I left the road and hid myself between the grasses and crawled between the road and the maize field where the grass was, where some grass shoots. They said, just come out. You can go nowhere. Do you want us to chase you? I was still. I said to God, I really want to listen to this preacher. Please, God, save me. They threw stones, but I was quiet. As they were putting their bicycle down, I moved a bit further. When they decided to enter the field, I entered the road and I ran my race of my life. I was saved. From that day, my belief in God who saves grew stronger. And I just wanted to follow him. After some years passed, I went back to study where my sister schooled. This was a time when I was old enough to understand the history of the school, and it happened to be an Adventist school before it became a government school. Just to mention, before it became an Adventist school, and even teachers were Adventists. Just to mention Adventist, it brought me home again, with them people we are, the neighbors which we had. I happened to be in the same class with Francisco, now my husband. He developed an interest in me. I started observing him closely, and he was different, well-mannered, smart in class, handsome. Then I started giving it a thought. Towards the end of the school year, I said yes, on the condition that you tell no one. Francisco got selected for a secondary school that year, and it was far away from home. I didn't see him again until after 2 years. I still didn't know that he was an Adventist. My cousin asked my mom if he could take me to study where he was working, as teachers were good. I went with him. He really put education at heart, and he made provision for everything I required for my learning. The studies went well, and the spiritual life was great because the church was at school campus and my very own denomination. I couldn't go home for holidays. I missed my mom. The end of the school year, I came, and finally I was reunited with my mom and sisters. One day Francisco came to see me, and on his way back he said to me, I would like to ask you something, he said. I go to church on Saturday, Sabbath. Will you join me? I said yes straight away. Because of the truth I found through the Adventist family in the village. I was convinced that their beliefs are in the line with the Holy Bible. But it was not a simple thing to abandon my faith either. I told my mom, and I explained why I made that decision. She was happy for me and blessed me. I never turned back. Just for clarification on the truth day of worship, Sabbath, I went to my CCAB reverend and asked him about the true Sabbath. I quoted scripture and compared. He said to me that I should follow the Bible. I requested a letter to take to the Adventist church. He gave me. The same year, I was selected to go to a secondary school. So I took my testimony letter and handed it to responsible people at the new church, new school. I thank my mom for instilling in me the faith in God through her dedication in prayer and the word. I thank my uncle at the village, the Adventist one, for opening my eyes to the truth. And finally, I thank my husband for inviting me in. I couldn't be happier in God's presence. I was baptized in 1984, 6th June. Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.